Are you ready for a change in your life? Picture this, a ripple effect, starting from a single point and spreading outwards, changing everything in its path. That's the power of a small change in attitude. It may seem insignificant at first, but its impact can be monumental. It can steer your life in a completely new direction. It's about being open, embracing the possibilities, and the potential positive impacts. If you're ready for a transformation, this story is for you. Meet Emma, a woman just like any other, until one day she decided to make a small change. Emma's life, up until this point, was a series of routines, a well-tread path of familiarities. She woke up, went to work, came home, and repeated the cycle. Emma was living, but was she truly alive? She felt as though she was merely a puppet, dancing on the strings of life's circumstances. She saw herself as a victim, a leaf tossed and turned by the whims of the wind. But one day, Emma decided to change her attitude. She decided that she was not a victim, but a player in the game of life. She decided that she was not a leaf, but the wind itself, capable of charting her own course. She decided to look at challenges not as pitfalls, but as stepping stones, opportunities to grow and learn. This small change in attitude started to bring about significant improvements in Emma's life. She began to see the world in a different light. The mundane became exciting. The routine became an opportunity for growth. She started to take control of her life, steering it in the direction she wanted. As Emma's attitude changed, so did her circumstances. She found herself more confident, more assertive, more in control. She started to make decisions that were best for her, rather than letting circumstances dictate her choices. She found herself happier, more fulfilled, more in tune with her desires and dreams. This small change in attitude was like a pebble tossed into a pond, causing ripples that spread far and wide, changing everything in its path. Emma's life was transformed. She was no longer a victim, but the master of her life. She was no longer just surviving, but thriving. Emma's life took a turn for the better when she decided to change her attitude. She realized that she was not a victim of her circumstances, but the master of her destiny. Emma's small change in attitude had a big impact on her life. This wasn't just an overnight shift, but a gradual process that started with a simple decision to view things from a positive perspective. She began to see risks not as potential pitfalls, but as opportunities for growth. Instead of shying away from challenges, she embraced them with open arms, using them as stepping stones to build a stronger version of herself. This newfound perspective helped her make better decisions, ones that were not dictated by fear but instead aimed at growth and progress. She no longer saw failure as a dead end but rather as a detour, a learning experience that would eventually guide her to her destination. Her relationships, too, began to flourish. She realized that the energy she projected onto others was reflected back at her. By being more positive and open-minded, she attracted like-minded people and strengthened her bonds with those around her. Her career wasn't left behind either. With her renewed attitude, she started to see her job not as a chore, but as a platform to make a difference, to learn, and to grow. As a result, she excelled, accomplishing milestones she had once thought were beyond her reach. In essence, Emma's life became happier and more fulfilled. She was no longer simply existing, but truly living. Emma's story shows us that a small change in attitude can lead to significant improvements in our life. Now it's your turn to make a change. You see, the beauty of life lies in its potential for transformation. It's about taking the reins of your existence and guiding it towards the horizon you aspire to reach. Like our friend Emma, a small shift in perspective can make a world of difference. Think about it. A single drop of water may seem insignificant, but over time, it can carve a canyon. Similarly, a minor tweak in your attitude can set in motion a series of events that can redefine your journey. This change doesn't have to be monumental. It could be as simple as adopting a more positive outlook, being more open to new experiences, or perhaps treating failures as stepping stones. Each of these changes can usher in a profound impact on your life path. Remember, you are the master of your destiny. Make a small change in your attitude today, and you'll be amazed at the improvements you'll see in your life.